Hi there folks, you're watching the Black Powder Shooter 44 channel. Well, today's a special day. I brought out the largest black powder revolver ever made and also the most powerful handgun up until the 1930s when the .357 Magnum was introduced. It's the Colt 1847 Walker revolver. This is made by Uberti and I just got it back from a tune-up at Goons Gunworks, and it's running nice and slick now, and we're going to go get it loaded up, and then we're going to go shoot it downrange. Okay, so here's the 1847 Walker Colt. This gun is definitely a very large gun. It's 4.5 pounds unloaded. It can hold 60 grains of black powder. And the round ball, as you can see, it's got a very large cylinder, and that allows you to do so. Now, I've had this gun worked on by Goons Gunworks, and what Mike does there is he tunes all the internal parts, and he also installs a cap post here, which you could see, which prevents cap jams as one of the benefits. He also sets the barrel and cylinder gap to the correct distance so that the gun doesn't shoot itself down when you fire it, because out of the box these guns are not set to the correct tolerances, and the gun will wear down over time. Ubertis have a short arbor. Their arbor is usually short on our Colt clones, so that's something you definitely have to get fixed. And he also puts a set screw at the end of the arbor, and what that does is it creates a bearing on the wedge, and over time, if there's some wear to the wedge, you could compensate for that by adjusting the set screw, which, as I said, creates a bearing on a wedge. It keeps a nice snug fit. Now, there's a common misconception that the set screw adjusts the barrel to cylinder gap and corrects that. What it actually does, as I previously mentioned a moment ago, is create a bearing on the wedge. What fixes the barrel to cylinder gap is at the end of the arbor pin, or in the barrel, he basically puts some shims in there. So think of it like if you had a couple washers in your barrel, and that will set it to the correct distance. I think he uses stock steel or something like that rather than washers, but you could use washers, and people do that, and I think he used to as well. So Mike's the expert. I'm just trying to relay some of what he did to the pistol to you guys. If you want any more info, go to goonsgunworks.com, and you can send him a message there, and you also find him on Instagram. We're going to get the gun loaded up, and I want to get my stuff out of the range box, and we'll get to that right now. Alright, so here we got everything we need to load up the Colt Walker. We got some felt wads, number 10 percussion caps. We got some 3F Pyrodex in here, 457 Traditions round balls. Why does it keep falling over? And a powder measure set for 55 grains. So I want to get this loaded up here. Pour the powder into the measure. Level it off. Take the gun. And try not to cover everything with my hand. As you can see, that fills up the chamber pretty well. That's why I use 55 grains, because I want to use a wad. Grab a round ball, seat that over the top. Here comes a big gust of wind. Hopefully it doesn't cut into the audio too much. And if I could get this seated, making this look way harder than it has to be. There we go. And oh yeah, that seems like a pretty much max charge. We got a ring of lead there. As you can see, we're very close to the chamber mouth. That's pretty much a max load for this guy with a wad. So I want to get the other chambers loaded up, and we'll cap it. Alright, we're going to get the Walker capped up here. Got some Remington number 10 caps. Sit on there just like that, and I'm going to do all 6. Then we're going to go shoot it. Okay, we got the Colt Walker loaded up with 55 grains of powder behind a .457 inch diameter round ball. Let's go shoot 6 shots on steel down range, and hopefully the rain holds off just long enough so I could get some good shooting in. Let's go take out that steel target. When I hit that target 4 times, missed 2 of the times, let's go put out on paper now and see how we do. Alright, we got the Walker loaded up with 55 grains of powder once again. About 15 yards from that target, 12 to 15 yards. Let's see what kind of grouping we could get with the Colt Walker Revolver. Not bad. Alright, I was aiming in the red over here, and we're shooting a couple inches high. Probably about 4 to 5 inches high, but still pretty accurate. Pretty happy with that. Alright, it's time to have a little bit of fun with the 1847 Walker Colt. We got a couple 2 liters of soda. Let's see if we could make them jump. Well, another can of shaving cream found its way to the range. So let's see if we can take care of it with the 1847 Walker. Alright, so it's time to make a little fruit salad. We have a watermelon down there. Let's take it out with the Colt 1847 Walker Revolver. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, so I probably wouldn't do this routinely, but since this revolver is all tuned up and all nice and slick, we're going to give fanning the revolver a try. So let's give this a shot. I've only loaded with 30 grains of powder, just so it'll be easier to work with. Alright, so that'll wrap it up for the review on the 1847 Walker Colt by Uberti. And as you can see, it started to rain on me, so we're kind of forced to stop. Had a good time fanning it just now. That was a lot of fun. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, but once in a while, if you got your gun all nice and tuned up, it's good to give, good to try to be, you know, try to be like Clint Eastwood a little bit, right? We had a good time shooting this gun today, and if you want to get your percussion revolver running to its full potential, I would recommend sending it off to Goons Gunworks. Alright, thank you for watching, folks. Until next time, have a great day. Alright, really quickly before we go, I just want to let you guys know I'm on Instagram. I don't know if any of you guys do that, but if you want to catch me over there, my Instagram username is @blackpowdershooter.44, and I want to give a quick end of video shout out, and this one's for Plowboy's Ghost. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel over here somewhere, right here, right there, wherever it is. Go check it out.